Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is petplatypus here. Time to review a couple more episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm a little bit tired, kind of out of it. It's really fucking hot. Woke up at like 3:45. Don't ask. But if this review's a little all over the place or whatever, not 100% up here. So, first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. I believe I'm on episode 77. This episode was fairly good. Nothing super exciting, but a lot of good story progression here. So I have one question to ask Yu Yu Hakusho fans. Don't answer it with a spoiler if you're going to comment, but I'll ask that after I summarize. So what ends up happening in this episode is we get more backstory on Sensui, how he acted as a spirit detective, what kind of turned him to the dark side. Not really the dark side for him, but, you know, the dark side. We find out that he had a partner. We find out some more stuff about Sakio, or whatever his name was, and his whole, like, Black Club and demon bodyguards, like Toguro. You know, they did that for that one guy, and Yukina and everything, that arc. They show up 2 days until the portal opens. Sniper's with him. He does this cool thing with some dice and fires him into the wall, trying to kill Seaman. And, yeah. Kuwabara saves him, runs downstairs ready to fight. They want Kuwabara, so it's a bad thing that he's down there right now. And Yusuke is entering combat with Sensui. I'm pretty sure that's everything that happened in this episode. So, yeah, to go into a little bit more detail, we see that Sensui was kind of like a black and white type guy. Like, okay, humans are good, demons are bad, I'm going to slay them all. Then he sees humans doing the absolute worst things ever to demons. And he fucking flips out. He's like, I can't believe humans are doing this. Blurs his black and white, kills a bunch of humans, goes crazy, bails out, takes the tape, starts his little fucking cult. So, yeah, and that's like, you know, over the course of 10 years. I think it's interesting how his character develops overall. I like the little joke where Koenma says he got Yusuke as his next detective because he doesn't think as much, he's dumber. That was kind of funny. But overall, I like, I don't know why he has like a partner. That was kind of random, unless that character is going to come into play at some point, which he might. But, I don't know, he just did like these weird chopping things. I don't know really what his powers are yet. He just kind of cut off demon heads. But he has the same powers as Yusuke. He's a spirit detective and everything. And yeah, you know, the violence was, I don't know if it was censored at all. It just, like, you know, shadowed out silhouettes of violent shit happening. Might have been censored, might have not. Haven't read the manga for this part of the series, so I have no idea. But the overall flashback was good. I like what it does for his character and everything. I think it's interesting. Then you have the part with Sakio. Now this is really cool because you're kind of tying in an arc that was already, you know, established and stuff was happening, and you're tying it in with this story arc, making the whole thing feel more together and complete. It doesn't feel like a whole isolated, separate incident when you tie everything in like this. So I think that's really clever and smart. And the actual fighting, nothing's happened yet, so that's really nothing. 2 days till the portal opens. I mean, I thought it might have been better if they don't know how long it's going to take for the portal to open, and then when it's finally revealed, you only have 2 days. It's like, oh my god, only 2 days. And it's like actually like a surprise. But when they're like, oh, we have 3 weeks. Wait, it's only 1 week. Wait, it's only 2 days. It's like, you faked it out and shortened it twice, and it does kind of loses its impact when you keep shortening it like that. You know, next episode, it's like, I lied, it's going to open in 30 minutes. It's like, I don't care. Like, you're reusing that reveal too much. But, whatever, nitpick. As far as the technicals go, animation, fine, serviceable for what it needed to be. Pacing, fine. And overall story progression, I liked the way it tied in with the whole Black Club and everything. I thought that was really cool. It really helped explain how, you know, the Black Club got started and why they had demons as bodyguards and how those humans even knew about demons. And, yeah. And they don't have Kuwabara yet, but he's down there. There's a chance that they might, you know, kidnap him. So there's, you know, some few things here and there in the story progression department. The, you know, the character development for Sensui and more of his backstory. So I'd give all of that stuff a fine to good area. And in that, you know, area, is what I meant to say. So, overall episode, I'd probably give like a 7.8 to an 8 out of 10. Very good episode for sure, above very good. Mainly for though tying in the story and the character development and the extra backstory, kind of just to fill everything together. Now for my one question. How is the Dark Tournament arc the best arc in this series? Because, don't get me wrong, I liked the Dark Tournament, but this is better. In terms of story, like actually having like an ongoing plot line, it's got more to do with Yusuke's actual job as a spirit detective, like all these interesting villains that actually have like backstories to them, kind of. Not really for the Doctor, but we just know he kind of went crazy after watching the tape. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Toguro had backstory, and there was a couple other things in the Dark Tournament arc, like those 3 dudes who were possessed. They had like those things on their back that reminded me of AC/DC from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle Tendency with Joseph Joestar. Anyways, but yeah, there was those guys, and you know, Dark Tournament had some cool stuff and some cool action, but it was kind of repetitive. There was a lot of fights that weren't necessary. It doesn't have a ton of story or really good character development. So, I don't know. I mean, I think this arc is better overall. Maybe it'll get a lot worse. Maybe some stupid shit will happen. I have no idea, but I think it's got more clever writing. It's more unique. It's unique to Yu Yu Hakusho completely. It's tying in with other arcs like the Black Club and everything, and it's just... Even world building in the beginning of the arc, when Genkai, you know, talked and, you know, Koenma explained all the world building of the demon world and everything, I think it's overall ahead of the Dark Tournament in every category except, I guess, action, because it has more story. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Maybe the arc gets worse. Maybe the Dark Tournament will end up being better. But overall, I'm really liking this arc. I do think it's better than the Dark Tournament so far. Definitely has the potential to be. If, you know, because maybe if I rewatched the Dark Tournament, I'd be like, oh, that was a cool episode, I forgot about that. But as of now, knowing that these episodes are fresh to me, and that's kind of unfair, I do want to say this arc is better, but to be fair, we'll see how everything wraps up. Some arcs start off really good in series, and then they just take a huge nosedive, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, like I said, a 7.8, above a very good episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, you guys, so episode 78 of Yu Yu Hakusho. This was a pretty good action episode. Nice little fast-paced chase. For the technicals, pacing was okay. It was, you know, good pacing. For like a chase, I guess it could have been a little faster paced, but whatever. The animation, some of the action was a little lackluster here and there, but there were some really cool shots. And the overall story progression, there's some, and I'll get into that in the summary. So, for the overall summary, we get Yusuke versus Sensui. He's basically blocking everything that Yusuke does. Nothing's getting through because he used to be a spirit detective. Not really sure how this makes any sense. Like, just because he was a spirit detective doesn't mean he knows, like, exactly what Yusuke is going to do. I mean, it's not like they both studied the same martial art. In fact, Sensui has his own martial art. But whatever, he's predicting everything. Block with hands, kick with feet. Nice and unique. Reminds me of Sanji from One Piece, even though One Piece came after this. At least I'm fairly... Yeah, One Piece started after this, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Yu Yu Hakusho finished before One Piece even started, but I'm not sure on that. But, like I was saying, he ends up chasing Sensui around. They go into this building. Some lackluster animation here and there, but you know, he's doing some rapid kicks. He catches his leg. Cool shot where he uses his other leg, kicks him around, and throws him the other direction. That was cool. Kuwabara can't use his new uber dimension-cutting, overpowered what-the-fuck sword. Not anymore, but at least not currently. Yes, I guess maybe like desperate situations or something, not really sure. And we got Keiko running around, trying to tell everyone, not tell everyone, but just try to tell somebody that they're after Kuwabara, because they don't really know. They figure they're after Yusuke, which would make sense, former, you know, spirit detective. But she tells Kurama, and Kurama gets into a little, not really a battle, but he gets into a little, like, scuffle with Sniper. He ends up riding away on his motorcycle. These two other dudes show up, kidnap Kuwabara. One dude's a little kid, and the other dude is a big dude with, like, these extendable fingers, at least maybe other parts. Woohoo, other parts can extend. No. He has, like, these extendable fingers, and, you know, he might be, like, stretchy fucking gum powers like One Piece. I have no idea. But the kid had like a game in his hand, and I immediately thought of I believe there's someone in their group of 7 that's called Gamer, so that might have been like a hint to who that was. But anyways, Kuwabara got kidnapped. Yusuke gets on a bike to chase him down by car. He also fires a spirit gun, which Sensui is able to just destroy instantly, so that was cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool how he actually like throws energy balls by kicking them, and he also tried to attack like Botan and everyone who was upstairs. Again, we don't even know what even happened to them, so we'll have to see what happened to Botan and what's his name. I'm not gonna say his real name. Fucking Seaman. And we know that Kuwabara's sister got down. So yeah, to have to see what happens. They got separated. Kuwabara's kidnapped. Nice chase, nice fighting, decent story progression because they now have their goal. They're driving away with him. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, overall I thought it was a pretty solid episode. Like I said, the animation, a little bit lackluster here and there. Some shots could have been better, but overall it was pretty damn enjoyable. It's definitely obvious that Sensui's stronger than Yusuke. We can't see Yusuke really go all out because he's in a civilian-populated area. He fired a pretty big spirit gun, and it got destroyed by Sensui like easily. I mean, it would have killed Kuwabara, and he was an idiot for firing it. But whatever, heat of the moment type thing, comedy scene, whatevs. So yeah, I don't know what Genkai's doing right now. Actually, I don't know if she really like appeared too much in this episode. Now that I think about it, but yeah, we got introduced to 2 more. Well, we didn't get introduced, but we got to see 2 more of the 7, which I don't even... How many are even left? Like, Seaman is alive, but not with them. Doctor is dead. Well, alive, but he's gone too. He's, like, incapacitated. That's, that would just leave 5, right? Yeah, I don't think they took... Did they take anybody else out? I don't think so. Not yet. Yeah, I don't think so. So, anyways. 5 left of the 7. We'll see what happens with Sniper. He seems like he's kind of really relevant right now, so he might be the next one to get defeated. So, yeah, I don't know, just speculation there, but I liked it. I thought it was enjoyable. Kind of questioning kind of Kuwabara, like, even gaining this power to begin with. It's kind of random. He didn't, like, become a plot device or anything. I mean, he kind of is, but he kind of isn't. His ability is a plot device. But, like, or kind of. I'm not really... I mean, it kind of is a plot device, you know. You can't really call a person a plot device. Like a character, like an actual, like, you know, character. It usually has to be like an object, a device. But, yeah, I mean, maybe if there was, like, some more hints throughout the series, like, his powers would shut down every now and then, and, you know, have to get stronger. It's like, oh, that happened once or twice before, and this was just, like, the big metamorphosis that made him super strong. But... don't know when Togashi came up with the story arc, so, you know, maybe planning out wasn't an option. But overall, I'd probably give this episode like a 7.5. Not as good a story progression as the previous episode. Better on the action, better on the pacing slightly. For a chase, like I said, it could have been a little bit faster, but, you know, it was okay. But yeah, I liked it. Also, there was some nice music when Yusuke and Sensui were fighting. I liked the soundtrack they played. It was very different. It wasn't just the generic soundtracks that they always play, like the 4 songs it seems like they have. Oh, now they have like that weird, trippy little fucking... like that weird little fucking sound that they have now. It's like a new song. I don't know. It's, I guess, for this arc. It's cool, but it's still kind of boring. The music still doesn't really do it for me, but that song when they were fighting was kind of nice and action-packed. So, anyways, enough with the review. Give it like a 7.5. Good episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. And, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of these episodes. Follow me on Instagram. Bye.